Iowa drivers will no longer be able to talk on the phone while driving. You may not be able to drive yet, but soon we will. And the dangers of distracted driving. Iowa driver. This is messed up. Iowa drivers will no longer be able to talk on the phone while driving. If students are distracted using their phones in class, imagine how they will be while driving. We believe you should not be able to talk and drive even if it is hands-free. People should just focus on their destination, and talking on the phone can cause deadly accidents. You may not be able to drive yet, but you will know the dangers of distracted driving, and believe with us that Iowa drivers should not be able to talk on the phone while driving. We believe you shouldn't talk on the phone even if it is hands-free. It is a hands-free device. AAA claims that hands-free is not risk-free. Because it says it is hands-free doesn't mean it is safe. As teen drivers, we are not allowed to talk on the phone, but we believe all Iowa drivers should not be allowed to talk on the phone while driving.
Another reason we think people should not talk on the phone while driving is that people should be focusing on their destination while driving. Have you ever seen someone distracted while driving? In an AAA poll, 94% of teens called texting and driving a serious threat, and 35% admitted to doing it anyway. There are three main types of distraction: visual, taking your eyes off the road; manual, taking your hands off the wheel; and cognitive, taking your mind off of driving. This evidence shows that you are not focusing on your destination if you do these types of distractions. Also, 69% of the drivers in the United States ages 18 through 64 reported that they had talked on their cell phone while driving in the 30 days before they were surveyed. 31% of U.S. drivers ages 18 through 64 reported that they had read or sent text messages or email messages while driving at least once within the 30 days before they were surveyed. This evidence shows that many people are not focusing on their destination. Finally, in order to stay safe, you need your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel, and your mind off of driving. This evidence shows that people need to focus on their destination. Not only does distracted driving cause people to not focus on their destination, but it also causes a lot of accidents to occur. That's a death every 2.6 hours and 44 injuries an hour. And that toll of carnage is just from crashes that police investigators link to distracted driving. This evidence shows that most accidents are because of distracted driving. The CDC said that in 2011, 3,331 people were killed in crashes involving a distracted driver, compared with 3,267 in 2010. An additional 387,000 people were injured in motor vehicle crashes involving a distracted driver in 2011, compared with 416,000 people in 2010. This evidence shows that the number of accidents involving distracted driving goes up each year, and that there's a lot of people who keep doing distracted driving. Distracted driving, 9 die, 1,060 people hurt each day. This evidence shows that distracted driving is causing a lot of bad things to the people who are doing it.
The person driving is the person in charge of their lives. We claim that Iowa drivers should be able to talk on the phone. One reason is hands-free tech. You should be able to be on your phone because all of the new technology that has been made it easier. 2, policing taxation. Besides, if you made this law, then we will not have enough money to pay for cops. 3, urgencies while driving. If we were not able to call people, what would we do in the event of an emergency? We believe making phone calls in the car should be allowed. After we share our reasons with you, it is up to you to choose your side.
should not enforce the law saying that Iowa drivers can't be on their phone while driving is because of the new hands-free technology. This includes Siri, Bluetooth, and aux cords. All of these things make driving much safer and easier because you can have your eyes on the road and hands on the wheels. Bluetooth and aux cords connect to a speaker so you can always be looking on the road. You can also use Siri or similar apps. We don't want this new technology to go to waste because of a stupid law. Another reason is because the price of cops would be higher. The average police officer makes $41,828 a year. There are 5,830 police officers in Iowa. That's over $2 million a year. Think of the tax if we had to hire even more. Our last reason states that Iowa drivers should be allowed to speak on their phone while driving because of urgent needs and emergencies. This includes things like being stuck in traffic or having to call someone to let them know you'll be late because your car broke down. 18% of the U.S. population loses their job each year. 7% of these people lose their job because they are late to work. If we are not able to call in and say we are stuck in a traffic jam, then this percentage would become even bigger. This was our final reason to why Iowa drivers should be able to talk on their phone while driving.
Okay, we have 2 minutes for rebuttal.
Yeah.